So good morning all. In yesterday class we discussed about model for testing. So this is the diagrammatic representation of model for testing. So here you are taking the model, the program model, and on this model you are going to apply the tests, and if you get the expected result, then okay. If you are getting any unexpected results, then you are going to modify the program and our environment, and again you are going to run the test cases. So that is the model for testing. In today class we are going to discuss about consequences of bugs. What is the consequences of bugs? So consequences is nothing but if you got the bug, so how the bug affects us. So that we are called as a consequences of bugs. So consequences means, so these range of mild to catastrophic on a 10-point scale. That means if you get the any error, so if you get the any bug, then that may be calculated on 10-point scale. The first type is mild. So mild is nothing but small bugs. So that means misspelled outputs, so malaligned printout. So that means mild is nothing but you are writing a program. In that program, there is some misspelled output. For example, I am saying that hi friends is the output. Instead of hi friends, HAI, if you write the HI, so that we are called as a misspelled output or mal-aligned printout. So mal-aligned printout is nothing but, for example, if you are print a message on the new line, but the line is printed in the previous line, so that we are called as a mal-aligned printout. Okay, so these type of bugs cannot affect the system. Okay, just the representation will be changed. So moderate bugs. Next one is moderate bugs. So outputs are misleading or redundant, impacting performance. So that means now the program is running, but the outputs are misleading or redundant, impacting the performance. For example, you are writing a program for addition of two numbers, so 2 plus 3. So now if it gives the result 8 or 6 except the 5, if it returns any result, so that is misleading the output. And annoying bugs. So annoying bugs. System behavior is dehumanizing. For example, so names are truncated, so modified, arbitrary, so bills for $0 or cent. That means annoying is nothing but you developed a software. Now it generates the bills for the $0. So that means there is nothing to bill, but you got the bill because of the software failure. Till the bugs are fixed, operators must use unnatural command sequences to get proper response. Disturbing. So legitimate transactions refused. Uh, uh, so for example, so ATM machine may malfunction with ATM card or credit card. What it means? You are using you are going to do the legitimate transaction, but it is refused because of your software. Serious bugs. So serious bugs is nothing but losing track of transactions and transaction events, hence accountability is lost. That means losing a track of transactions and transaction events. That means if you are taking the example your bank account, in that bank account you are going to lose your transaction events, and hence accountability is lost. How much of memory you withdrawn, how much of money withdrawn from the bank, and how much of money you deposit in the bank. So all these accountability is lost. So that type of bug we call as a very serious bugs. And very serious, system does not system does another transaction instead of requesting. that means credit another account, so convert withdrawal to deposit. That means your intention is you want to withdraw the money, for example, but they are depositing. For example, you want to deposit the money, but it works in reverse, that is withdraw the money from your account. So that type of bug we call as a very serious bug, extreme bug. So frequent and arbitrary, so non sporadic and unusual. That means frequently doing these type of bugs. So that means the transactions are not accountability. So within the frequently these type of transaction was done on your account, then so these bugs are very extreme bugs. Intolerable, intolerable. So that means it's long term unrecoverable corruption of the database. So that means so based on the bugs in your software that leads to unrecoverable corruption of the database. That means the database will be lost and it takes long time to recover the data. So next one, catastrophic. So catastrophic bugs is nothing but system fails and shutdowns. Okay, if you are open the software, the system fails and shutdowns. Infectious, corrupts other system even when it may not fail. Say, infectious is nothing but the bug we get in one system. The bug is so corrupts the other system in the network. So that we are called as a infectious. Okay, these are the different types of the bugs. Now we see one more time. The ranges from mild to catastrophic on a 10-point scale. Okay, so all these are the different types of bugs. So this is the question also, important question also. So different types of bugs. Okay, the starting bug is mild bugs and the highest is so catastrophic. Okay, arbitrary, so not so frequent and arbitrary is nothing but so frequently these type of transactions are done on the system, that is extreme. Intolerable, intolerable is nothing but long term unrecoverable corruption of the databases. Intolerable is nothing but the database will be say corrupted and for the recovery of the database it takes long time. So catastrophic, the system fails and shut down. When you open the application, automatically the system fails and shut down. So infectious, so means the it was infect other systems in the network. Okay, these are the types of the bugs. Now, so assignment of severity. Assign so flexible and relative, so rather than absolute values to the bugs. So number of bugs and their severity and are factors in determining the quality of quantitatively. So organizations design and use quantitative and quality metrics based on the above. So parts are weighted depending on the environment, application, culture, correction cost, so current SDLC phase and other factors. That means the assignment of the severity. How this is how much severity it is, and assign flexible and relative rather than absolute value to the bug. So type of the bug based on the type of the bug. So already we discussed the type of the bug. So based on the type of the bug, you can rectify that. A number of bugs and their severity are factors in determining the quality and quantitatively. That means so if you are getting the bug, so based on the type of the bug, it determining so quality and quantitatively the quality of your software. So organizations designs and use quantitative quality metrics based on the above. So already we discussed about how we are going to calculate the quality. And parts are weighted depending on the environment and application. That means in which environment you are using this software and applications supported to your software and culture, correction cost and current SDLC phase and other factors. That means assignment of the severity is nothing. If you get the bug, what is the severity of the bug? Nightmares. So define the nightmares that could arise from bugs for the context of the organization or application. So quantified nightmares help calculate importance of bugs. That helps in making a decision on when to stop testing and release the product. So when to stop testing? List all nightmares in terms of symptoms and reactions of the user to their consequences. Convert the consequences into a cost. There could be rework cost, order these from the costliest to the cheapest. So discard the with which you can live with. So based on experience, so measure data, intuition, and published statistics, so postulate the kind of bugs so causing each symptom. So this is called bug decision process. A bug type can cause some multiple symptoms. So order the causative bugs by decreasing probability. So calculate the importance of bug as the importance of bug type j equals to sigma Cjk Pjk, where Cjk equals to cost due to bug type J causing nightmare K. So Pjk, so probability of bug type J causing nightmare K. So that means importance of bug type J equals to so sigma for all K, Cjk and Pjk. That means the J is a type of type J causing nightmare K. So when to stop testing means, so we have different methodologies. So you can apply all these test cases on the software. So now if you get the expected result, then you are going to stop the testing. For that, we can follow all these steps. So when to stop testing is nothing but you are going to calculate these. First you are going to so find the bugs, and based on that you can determine that what type of bug it is. For example, it is a extreme bug. Say for example, taking that it is a extreme bug. Now you are going to modify the program, and at that time you are going to find the cost also. Why? You are getting the bug, so you can rework on that software, and you are going to find the some nightmares. So nightmares is nothing but so that could arise from bugs for the context of the organization or application. That means so for the context of the organization or application is nothing but if you are developing a big application or that related to a big organization. So now the bug is arise, and based on the context of the application you are going to so quantified nightmares help calculate importance of the bugs. So nightmare is nothing but we say that the how many bugs arise, that means the type of the bug arise, that we are called as a nightmare. Now based on these nightmares you are going to calculate that so quantified you can quantify the importance of bug. So that means for example you think that if you get the small error in your software, that you are going to use it for your personal purpose, then that does not affect you. But if you are developing the same application for the big organization, then you are going to give the more importance to the bug. So actually the STEAM is a theory part. So wait, so 3 or 4 days, then you got some idea on this software testing methodologies. Here we are going to do the so different testing methodologies for software. Okay, so these are the introduction to this STM. So what is the purpose of the testing? So what is the model we are following to test, and what are the dichotomies, and what are the consequences of bugs? So all these are the introductory to your STM. Okay. Now So when to stop testing? So list all nightmares in terms of symptoms and reactions of the user to their consequences. What it means? So list all nightmares. So nightmares is nothing but bugs that is related to a software or that belongs to the which organization. Just wait. Now, so convert the consequences of into a cost. So how we can find the cost? There could be a rework cost. Okay. So order these from the costliest to cheapest. So now first step, you are going to list all nightmares. That means all the bugs. So convert the consequences of into a cost. There could be a rework cost. So order these from the costliest to cheapest. Discard those with which you can live with. So that means if you okay these bug cannot affect the system, then you discard those. So based on the experience, so measure data, intuition, and published statistics. So postulate the kind of bugs so causing each symptom. So this called bug design process. A bug type can cause some multiple symptoms. That means some we cannot categorize the bugs at the time. So based on the system design, we get the some bug they cause multiple symptoms. They have the multiple symptoms. So order the causative bugs by decreasing probability. So that means how we can calculate the importance of the bug type is the importance of bug type j equals to sigma all k c jk so p jk. C means cost, p means probability, and k is nothing but for all k is nothing but these are the bugs. These are nightmares. Here you are going to list all the nightmares in the first step. So that we are called as a k. For all k, you are going to find the cost, and for all p, that means the probability how many times the bug is erased, that we are called as a p. Okay, so cost due to all bug types equals to sigma all j czk so pjk, that means bug type j, and all k means all nightmare. So rank the bug types in order of decreasing importance, and design tests and QA inspection process with most effective against the most important bugs. So QA means quality assurance test. If a test is passed or when correction is done for a failed test, some nightmares disappear. As testing progress, revise the probabilities and nightmares so list as well as the test strategy. Stop testing when probability proves to be inconsequential. So this procedure could be implemented so formally in SDLC. Okay, so how we can stop the testing means you are going to do all these 9 steps. So first, list all nightmares, then consequences of into a cost. Next, order these from costliest to cheapest. Next, so based on the experience, measure data, intuition, and published statistics. So postulate the kind of bugs causing each symptom. That means a bug design process. So order the causative bugs and importance of bug type. So rank the bug types and design tests and QA, and revise the probabilities and nightmares, and stop testing when probability proves to be inconsequential.